It relied heavily on these personal ties, which were deeply intertwined, so during Heian period, human presence and individuality were more apparent and freer. This has parallels with our current society. For this reason, we can see that Murasaki Shikibu's characters and her own perspectives in that period are quite similar to modern women. This allows us to empathize deeply with her portrayal. Now that we've covered the background, let's dive into the story of the Tale of Genji. Murasaki Shikibu writes in the book, "Hated in life, beloved in death." Oh, the chrysanthemums of the Eastern garden, once so lovingly tended, dew in golden autumn, soaking only one person's clothes. Each flower and tree was planted by old friends. Each thought and longing turns one into a fool. Actually, you don't need to dissect these words too literally. They create a mood of nostalgia. Everything mentioned is in the past. All old memories to be cherished. Secondly, the sense of becoming a fool for longing. In A Dream of Red Mansions, I also discuss the concept of foolishness. People say the author is foolish. Who understands the meaning? The Tale of Genji conveys a similar flavor of finding beauty in forbidden love. It reveals the reality of human fate. Though you may not agree or understand, it's the true trajectory of their lives. The novel's protagonist, Genji, is described as having an incomparable beauty, almost divine. From a young age, he was exceptionally handsome, to the point where even the sophisticated people would exclaim, "A person like this must only be from heaven." Despite his extraordinary appearance, his romantic entanglements are incredibly complex. In the novel, Genji is entangled with as many as 15 women explicitly described, and countless more are implied. The first chapter of the novel is called Kiritsubo, named after Genji's father, Emperor Kiritsubo. Genji's mother was an inferior female official who served the emperor. She was beautiful and talented, which made her a preferred concubine. She gave birth to the exceptionally handsome Genji, which elevated her status. She was much like Yang Guifei, or Zhen Huan in her prime, causing jealousy and resentment among other nobles and concubines. Eventually, Kiritsubo's inferior concubine, under years of exclusion and slander, fell into deep depression, got sick, and died early. By then, the little prince was only 3 years old. The emperor deeply loved this young prince, but he already had an heir. There was speculation about whether the emperor's preference for this prince may lead to a change in the succession. Various conspiracy theories emerged. Hearing such rumors, Emperor Kiritsubo worried that without a powerful maternal family to support the young prince, he might be poisoned and failed to secure his position in the palace. So he demoted the prince to commoner status and gave him the surname Genji. Murasaki Shikibu's writing is exquisitely beautiful, and as you read, you not only follow the story but also appreciate the elegance of her prose. For example, after the death of Kiritsubo's inferior concubine, the emperor was deeply mournful. The book describes his grief with the line, "The cries were like the sound of insects, adding to the tears of the harem ladies 1,000 lines." This expression of sorrow is not merely about heart-wrenching pain. It's about overwhelming grief, a deep sense of loss.